Hello, you're watching Tulip Swift. Today is my book talk on Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second book in the Darkest Minds trilogy. It was fantastic. I gave it 5 stars. If you haven't already, please check out my freaking 19 minutes on the first book. I will link it down below. I hope you enjoy this. I can't wait to talk about this. This book is so good. This video is going to have a lot of spoilers. I'm just letting you know in case you haven't read it yet. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then you shouldn't watch it. I read about 400 pages of this book in the span of 2 days because I could not put it down for the life of me. So we start off this book at a really dark place in the Children's League, and we meet Cole, Jude, and Vita. The first thing that happens is that Cole drags her into the shower and she's like, what? This scene was really funny. They're talking about Liam, and because he's Cole Stewart, he's his brother. And and then my brother must be a good kisser. I'm sorry, the AC just turned on. Please ignore that. I love the part when Ruby's on the intercom and she tells them I'm gonna fry your brains out. But at the same time, we're scared. I don't want her to go too dark with her powers in this book. When I cried for the first time reading this, and that's when we run into Chubbs. I don't know about you guys, but in the first book, I did not think Chubbs died, at all. He got medical treatment, he's okay. I didn't even consider it. And we kind of see more sides of Vita. Then I realized that Vita has blue hair. She's very sassy, she's fantastic. I really love her. Page 198, I wrote this part down. I saw some interactions between Vita and Chubbs, and I predicted that they would have some chemistry in the future. Okay, next big event is we see the Slip Kid. Where is the Clance? We see Knox, and he's awful. I hate him so much. Olivia from East River is here, and she's telling them about the conditions. It makes me, I got so worked up here because remember he's starving them and it's awful. They have to work so hard, and then he's like, here's your grain of rice, and then they're like, yay, we worship you, Knox. And then they're all really sick looking. It's just disgusting. You're here for him, aren't you? What? Liam is here? Okay, so I was so freaked out right here. I took a video just to add to the drama, so insert video. Oh my god, Liam, Lily. My heart is beating so fast. Alexandra Bracken killed my soul. I mean, I'm very upset that he's here and he's not doing okay. But we found him, so there's a plus. Ruby storms out of there and she's like, I'm gonna go take down Knox. She's so mad. Apparently she still can't use her powers from a distance. She has to make contact with him. And I'm like, what? Didn't Clancy teach us that we can do it without making contact? But whatever. I'm like, okay, just jump on him and do it. It just keeps getting worked up, and she's just trying to get closer to him. And I'm just like, tell them you're Hannah Montana. You know what I mean? It didn't work. Anyways, Vita says, boo, what's wrong? And I love that line. She inserts a few times, bitch, please. And okay, Vita is my favorite. Next is initiation. That was a dramatic scene with the Ring of Fire, and then there's this kid who's chained up. He's a red. And so this is the first time we see a red. Okay, I was unimpressed. She goes into Knox's mind, and we're kind of seeing this dark side of Ruby, and I'm just like, whatever, just take Knox down. We'll talk about if this is ethical or not later. We need to get out of here and save these people. Okay, getting supplies. Ruby's literally stabbed in the back. The irony. Guess who shows up? It's Rob. Rob puts a muzzle on her, kicks her like an animal. He says he's taking her back to Thurmond. This is the worst case scenario. I was not optimistic. I thought she was going back to Thurmond. She gets in his mind and she tortures him. Eventually, she has killed him. Vita's there and she says, Ruby, Jesus. I started crying again at this point. Liam's also here and he's worried. Does Liam remember? God, I'm freaking out. And then the next morning, Liam is gone. No, we're in the dystopian world. You can't just take off like that. He confronts her and he says how confused he is about these feelings that he has. There's a huge loophole in when she erased his memories. She didn't erase his feelings for her. So he's really confused because he feels like he's in love with her and he just met her. So they start making out. Ruby is remembering all of their moments. He's getting his memories back. My heart. And then the reaction after that is that he's furious that she did this to him. I don't blame him. Reflecting on this, Why did she leave him and take away his memories? He ended up with pneumonia, unfed, starving, dying at the camp with Knox. So, I mean, but Ruby still isn't really, like, apologizing. As if I could not take enough of this. There are gunshots, and then the chapter ends. It was just some random lady. Anyways, I was fine. Back in the car. On the radio, senior political advisor Bobby Newport is talking about this and that. Did anyone else go, Bobby Newport never had a real job in his life? Parks and Rec reference. Still in contact with Kate. So they do the test. Kate always says in an hour sunflowers. So we're like, we gotta go see who this is because it's not Kate. Who is it but the Clans? The Clans is there, and I don't want to see him necessarily, but whatever. It's exciting. Nico was working for him. We're headed back to the League. We're going in through the tunnels. Liam kisses Ruby, and then Clancy says, sassiest villain of all time, if I'm good, do I get a kiss too? We're holding Clancy at gunpoint. And there's a few things wrong with this. First of all, he's like the most powerful orange in the world that we know of. Surprise, he betrayed them. Like, it was just a matter of time. Okay, plot twist, Cole is a red, and he doesn't want Liam to know. The president is then assassinated on live TV. It's just like one thing after another in this book. It was like not real. And then there's like these bombs going on, so they're all like evacuating. We get there, and then Ruby goes, where's Jude? Again, I lost it. It was just really intense for me. The book ends with Ruby says, you mean these papers? And Ruby has the information from the First Lady about the cure. Okay, my thoughts on this are like, if they just like cured everyone against their will, I feel like that doesn't solve anything. Like by the end of the book, I really like Cole. And obviously Vita. Vita's my favorite. Things with Liam, just, they need to be patched up. They need to talk about what happened, what place they're in. It was an emotional roller coaster. He's so mad at her. She doesn't regret what she did. Okay, that's the end of this review. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.